Hey y'all, what's going on YouTube channel? It's Tars down again. Go hard, go home. We got a young lady on the screen here today. They call her For Harriet. This sister right here, you know what I'm saying? I only listened to maybe about 35 minutes what she was saying, talking some stuff about passport bros and stuff like that. But I think this is about Dizzy, y'all. She's a cute lady. Not saying nothing bad about it, you know what I'm saying? But she definitely thinks all black men are broke and stuff like that. So some of what she's saying today is some of the reasons she's talking about is passport bros, but some of what stuff she's going to be saying today is some of the reasons why those guys exist. I'm only going to play about 30 minutes of her video, 30 to 35 minutes, and I'm going to critique a little bit of it. I can't, because she just keeps on with the like, black guys ain't got this, black guys ain't got that. Like, don't none of it exist. They got no money or nothing. So, yeah. But before I get into that, y'all hit the subscribe button, hit the like for me. I only want subscribers. I don't want no cash apps. I don't want no money, no DMs, none of that junk. So just hit me with the subscribers. But let's get into this and see what For Harriet has to say. It's not good. I'm gonna tell y'all that, most of it. But hey, it is what it is.
Hey, y'all. How are you doing? I am great. Thank you so much for asking. It's me, Kim, and I am back for another video. Happy New Year. I have not been on the For Harriet channel since 2023 arrived. I have been on the other channel, and then I got sick, and then I was okay, and then I got sick again, and this has been a couple weeks in the making, but I'm glad to be back. I have so much planned. I'm in a great place. Like, we're going to have a good freaking time this year, for sure. All right, as always, I want to start by checking the comments. Oh, also, I have a new microphone, so if things are weird, let me know so I can adjust the settings. You know, we're just trying to step our cookies up in 2023. So just, let me know, and I'll go back and
I'm glad
figure
she's
it
got
out.
it.
Let's turn it down a little.
Okay, here we go.
Good.
Good. I don't even have to play that much of it.
It's time to get into the real stuff.
Yeah.
Let's start with a collection of TikToks that I saw about the passport bros. Now, I'm sorry. I really am getting over being sick, girl. So for a minute, the conversation about passport bros has been dominating YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, social media. It is a group of primarily black men who've said that because they cannot find suitable partners in the United States, because black American women are so masculine, we are so aggressive and nasty and unfeminine, because we intentionally emasculate them, we are unappreciative, that they are getting their passports and getting the fuck out of here and going to the Caribbean or the Philippines or the continent of Africa to find, or Latin America, to find suitable wives. We are just not giving them the respect that they deserve, so they are leaving us behind. So let's hear some passport bros and passport bro supporters talk about it.
Okay.
Passport bros.
I do not feel slimy and disgusting as a person, knowing full well that you are going to another country seeking out women that you perceive as easier to manipulate, easier to control, and easier to take advantage of. And even if you do find some poor woman that needs a green card, wants to move to the U.S., or, needs money, that's still not love. So on that note, safe travels, and I hope that you and all the other passport bros get exactly what you're looking for.
I understand where these men are coming from and why they are choosing to step away from the modern Western female. Because the modern Western female doesn't know how to be a wife anymore. They don't know how to be submissive. They're typically very hyper masculine. I don't need a man.
When you say hyper masculine, what do you mean?
Go through life without interacting.
I want to point out that old boy said Western American female. He didn't say black women. He's talking about that from a point of a problem in America, okay, which is I've been saying this a whole long time too. When the black guys talk about it, they talk about the black women because those are the women that they know. But everybody else is having some of the same problems too.
With men, that sounds like paradise.
If you a masculine man and you in your purpose, you don't want to deal with that. You want to deal with competition.
You want a submissive woman.
Not even submissive. I just want the yin to my yang. You feel me? The one thing a man wants the most in the house or in a relationship is peace.
Over there, you see an American guy coming to visit, and you're like, oh my God, God is on earth. Because of the fact that an American man, quote unquote, can give you anything. Because again, they're from here. Like, so what if you're white? So what if you're black? You're from the U.S. To us, as Dominicans, including myself, meeting a guy in DR or meeting a girl in DR is a big deal for them over.
Got what Passport Boys or Bros was really intentionally made for. It was for men who already get women to go across overseas to find traditional women of old traditions. There's a huge difference. There's men that are actually looking for love and companionship. So they're looking for women that cook, clean, appreciative, want to be stay-at-home wives. And there's nothing wrong with that. I know some gentlemen that have got a wife from another country.
The reality is that many of these men who are choosing to travel abroad are the high-value six-figure men that many of you modern women claim that you want. With the caveat being that many of these men who choose to exercise their option.
That's the truth. That's the real truth. Okay? Because it takes money to go do all this stuff, and you still got stuff here because these people going back and forth. So, yeah, most of it is like people with money that's doing this. And that's why I don't understand why they acting like they don't like these guys, because that is what most women say they want. But hey.
Abroad are traditional men who are in search of traditional women, and who want nothing to do with modern women and their feminist ideologies in mind. Instead, these men are choosing to go to other countries to meet women who understand what it means to be a wife and a helpmate, women who understand what it means to reflect and respect his values and his standards, women who are feminine, submissive, and not combative. Basically, traditional men in search of traditional women, because traditional men view women in two ways. You're either an asset or a liability. And when it comes to the modern woman's mindset, it's definitely exercising their options to go to other countries.
Get your goddamn ass to this motherfucking house right motherfucking now. And I'm not lying. You can't ask me to do a motherfucking thing for your motherfucking ass no more.
Okay, okay. Look, I am not not my AirPod coming out. I don't feel any particularly strong feelings about this movement because we've all decided that these are not people that we want, My concern is not about men deciding that they want to enter and participate in a different kind of marriage market. The concern mainly is about men deciding that before they get their passports, buy their flights, and exit the United States to get a woman who will accept them, we'll say, that they are trafficking in the oldest, nasty, most virulent tropes about Black women and spreading them, and that those talking points about Black women are being further normalized. What I think is so...
Okay, see, here's the problem with that, okay? You got people complaining, they're saying something, but they ain't going to change it. They're not going to do it. All right? Now, it's funny to me that she's saying that they all keep saying there's people they don't want, but they have something to say about it. And see, Black women just don't do it like that. If it wasn't people that they wanted, they wouldn't have shit to say about it. I've said it in other videos, and I'm saying it in this one. Okay? But I'm gonna let her go ahead a little bit more. But see, she's talking about these people we don't want. Then why even talk about it?
Interesting about the passport bros is, one, most black people, like 2/3 to 3/4 of black people don't have a passport, have never been out of the country. And okay, beyond don't have a passport, have never been out of the country, can't really afford to take care of a stay-at-home person. Like, you don't have it, you know? And so when we see the proliferation of this passport bros thing, you know, the idea and the talking points, it really is clear to me that hashtag passport bros is not so much an identity, you know, a collective of people who have decided that they are going to flee the United States and find wives. It's more an ideology. And that's where it becomes concerning, because the men are flocking to this ideology, and the connection is not a genuine desire for love and companionship.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. They openly state this. I want companionship and love, and I want it in a certain type of way. It is what they're doing it for. Because if you don't want companionship and love, well, you can get that right here in the United States. You don't have to do. You can get that right here. No companionship, no love. You can get that right here. There wouldn't be no reason to leave. You can do all kind of hookup and polygamy, whatever, backwards, forward, bisexual, trisexual. You can do whatever you want here in the United States. But if you want the traditional stuff, you probably got to go somewhere else. And I think that's what these people are not realizing. That's why I say this woman dizzy. She's supposed to be woke, but she's dizzy. Just tweet, 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 stars everywhere.
The connection is hate, disdain, distaste, malice toward American black women. And I was just reading about how effectively the manosphere generally and passport bros in particular are able to utilize memes. You know, like they speak to each other in memes, written memes and visual memes. And memes are so easily the distribution, I was going to say distributable, that's not a term. The distribution of memes is so easy that we see them over and over and over again, and people are internalizing these ideas and not necessarily connecting these ideas to hashtag passport bros, but connecting these ideas explicitly to how loud, ratchet, ghetto, masculine black women are. And that stuff extends beyond interpersonal relationships. That stuff is not about, oh, they don't want to marry me or date me.
You know what I find funny about this video? Why she just let off that long list of stuff like ratchet, loud, ghetto, and all the other stuff. She never once said it's not the truth. She never once says it's not the truth. And it is the truth about a lot of black women. It's not the truth about all of them. It's not. But there's the truth about a lot of them. It's the same thing like it's the truth of a lot of black guys who messed up. It's one of the things I talk about on my channel. But until both sides start saying it's a bunch of us messed up and somebody start doing something about it, you ain't going to get no changes. And what you're going to get is more passport bros and more people leaving. Because the people that actually get money ain't going to sit there and deal with that junk. But of course, see, she thinks that 100% of black men are broke. Yeah, that's what she's getting on. All the black men are broke. They ain't got a dime in their pocket. They ain't got nothing. But you got people that's doing all this other stuff, that's going overseas, doing everything. Well, the women don't want them. Well, okay then. It's kind of really like a okay then. But hey.
when we see the repetition, the spread, the reiteration time and time again of this stuff about Black women, my concern is not, oh, don't go. Please go, okay? Leave us out of it. My concern is more shit thrown onto the backs of Black women who are already contending with so much shit. That's it. So if it were possible for these people to say, the pickings are slim here, so I'm going to go to the Dominican Republic. I am going to go to Thailand. I'm going to go to wherever. Okay. But it seems impossible because the ideas build on each other. You can't have one idea about where is my wife without the other idea of she's not here because these women are fucking ugly and over emotional, you know, like you don't. So
well, what about her hatred of Black men when she says, well, they are broke, they just ain't got it? Because that's hatred. That's hatred. It may just be the ones that she can get around that don't got it. Because I wouldn't be around this joker and I got it, but I wouldn't be around her because I can see that she hates Black men. I can see that.
When we are talking about this, you know, I get, you know, I've seen a lot of TikToks of people responding to these people, and it's like, y'all, you're too emotionally invested. You know what I mean? Like, don't emotionally invest in the romantic desirability part of that. Don't do that. Okay. Invest if you are going to respond to this phenomenon, which is not a phenomenon because niggas don't have it like that. It's not a real phenomenon because it's just not accessible to 4/5 to 9/10 of Black men. It's just not, okay? So if you're gonna respond, I'm just like, we gotta
see. There goes the hate for you. This is actually accessible to 100% of Black men because it don't cost much money to do this, John, for real. And the passport ain't much money, and you want to take a flight, you got enough. You save a couple of racks, you can go to some of these places and chill. But it's just, you know, they hate us. They hate us, and then they wonder why we, you know what I'm saying, like, I don't want to fuck with that. But she's showing the hate.
to be real because 2023 Kimberly hates to see anything that even kind of sort of looks like Black women begging Black men who say that you're ugly and nasty and masculine not to go. Please, have some dignity, okay? You know what I mean? Right? Let's have some self-respect. Okay, so why am I not mad? I'm not mad because it's clear to me, based on the TikToks and the videos and even the articles that I've read about this, that these are men who want a marriage market, a dating market that they can compete in. I know that so much of this gets shoveled onto us, but really, we have to be real and look around. The decline in marriage rate is across every racial and ethnic group in the United States and in the West broadly. More and more people are turning away from marriage. And in the Black community, there is a particular focus on Black women, because we know that Black women, single Black women, outnumber single Black men. So it's really easy to say it's the Black woman's fault. But then we look out. You know what I mean? We look outside of ourselves and say,
okay, see, here's where this broad is real dizzy, okay? when you got an abundance of women, right, and you still have men saying, I can't find anything in that abundance of women, that is a freaking problem. She just sat there and said by numbers, and she's right. That the women outnumber the men is the same with all the groups of people in the United States. Women are actually 51% of the United States. It's more women than it is men. If you go and look at the census reports, there's a 7 million surplus of women. There's like 162 something million men and 169 million females. And that was in 2022. Then it's just now 2023, February 2023, I'm making this. So it's about the same. But if it's not, it's more women. So she doesn't want to accept the blame for it, but it's like, but by the numbers you just did, if the guys can't find anything inside of that, that's an issue. Now I'm interested to see how she's gonna say it's an issue with the men.
Well, wait. That's not true for white people, and their marriage rate is also declining precipitously over the past 2 decades. That's not true for other communities, and their marriage rate is also declining. So is it black women's fault, or is it the institution?
The institution.
Okay. So when we see men deciding that they are...
Let me go ahead and say something real quick about her talking about the other different groups and races. She's talking about in America. And marriage rates are going to go out in America because I just got done saying, like the other guy just got done saying earlier in the video, it's a Western problem. The American women don't want to act like wives. It's not just a black problem. It's not. She's making it one right now, but it ain't. So.
Going to go and find the woman of their dreams. I think it's interesting that on the last one of the collage, the montage of TikToks, there was a man who was just like taking pictures and dancing with these women. And I'm like, that's not marriage. That's not partnership. Like you can find women to trick on anywhere. Okay,
Exactly.
but if you want to have more fun, if you feel like your dollar can stretch further in, Latin America, okay, fine. But let's be honest. Any beautiful, desirable, attractive anywhere is going to take your money, right? Like, there's a fool born every minute. What is that? Was that P.T. Barnum? For sure.
This woman is doggone dizzy. This woman is doggone dizzy. Who in the hell wants that? You see, and this is the problem with American women. They're not gonna. They don't understand also that they're competing in a global market now. Everybody is. When you got the internet and all the other good stuff out here, you competing in the global market. That's why people complain about the social media and all that stuff so much, because when they go on there and they try to get dates, you competing with everybody else in the rest of the world. I'm gonna let her go on some more, and then we're gonna get ready to get out of here, cause.
I'm also not jealous of the women who, there's in one of those TikToks, there was a woman who was saying, oh, we love black men. We when we see them, we're so excited. And there's another, I think a Filipino woman that has gone viral for saying, oh, if y'all don't want these black men, we will gladly take them. No part of me is jealous of that, because I understand that there are very particular circumstances that would push those women to accept a deal that we as Western women, and just me individually as Kimberly, would not accept. Okay? That deal that looks good to them looks absolutely horrible to me. And the social, the political, the economic circumstances that make the same deal look so different to two different people, two different parts of the world.
This woman ain't never been out of the United States. These people is not looking at that way. They don't really, they're really not. I've been to other countries and I've lived in them. Not been there for vacation. I've been there and lived 2-3 years and shit like that. Okay. People is not, it's not your social, economic, all the other good junk and everything else. No. That's some of it, but it's gonna be some of it with women that you get here anyway. It's no matter what you get a woman at, they're gonna want to know how your economic status is. Doesn't matter where you getting a woman at. What these women are really complaining about is that the most of these guys that are leaving have money, and they don't want them to leave. She keeps trying to reiterate that I'm not jealous, I'm not this, and I'm not that, but you don't have to say it if you're not. But I'm just saying, what this really shows, I'm telling you, some of what's causing the passport thing is the hatred of black men. This woman hates black men.
Like, that's actually, like, tragic, right? Like yes, living in an underdeveloped nation. And by the way, right, we know that the United States government contemporarily and historically has played a huge part in making sure that so many of these nations that the passport bros want to flock to flee to, that they continue to be underdeveloped, under-resourced. And, you know, scooping up those women and saying, I can get you out of here. It's not, certainly not an enviable position to be.
What she's uneducated about is most of those guys go over there and stay. They don't bring that woman back here, because if they do, she might listen to people like her, and then it's gonna ruin a relationship. Most guys go over there and stay. It's not about getting them out of there, because most of them don't want to leave their home anyway. It's just like in America. In most cases, if a guy got to go somewhere else because the girl don't want to leave her home, it's the same thing. Let me just go ahead and let her finish a little bit.
And you know, something that I thought about, you know, a parallel I thought about was I decided that I was going to go all in on the merch because I hate working with corporations. I did not want to do any more brand deals. I did not want to spend my days trying to convince companies I don't care about that I am worthy of their $2,500 check. I don't want to sell y'all to BetterHelp. You know what I mean? I don't want to. And so I am opting out of that and choosing a different path. Right? There's multiple paths, and I'm choosing a different one.
Okay.
But am I mad at the creators who say, oh, this $2,500 for BetterHelp is going to pay my rent this month? Like, okay. You know, it's either, you know, do this or starve or not be able to make the content, or, right? Am I mad at the creator who chooses those deals? Nope. Different strokes for different folks. Different circumstances, and I also understand that it's privilege that allows me to do a different thing. And so this antagonism that the passport bros seem to be trying to foment between Black American women and women in these other nations is just, it's absurd to me. Because I'm not competing with them.
And that's your problem. Look at her. She looks real cute, don't she? I'm not competing with them. But that's your problem. You're not competing with nothing. That's the problem with the American black women, most of them anyway. They ain't gonna compete. You just gotta take what the fuck they give you. No kind of competition level. No damn game. No nothing. No working nothing up. No shit. Nothing. Can't even make you feel like a damn man. Look at this. Look at this joker. She just sitting there all wide-eyed. Girl, please. And she kept telling you, well, 4 out of 5, 9 out of 10. You know what it is? She always leaves that 1, right? That's that top 1% that they all want. They can fucking stop lying. She can stop lying about that shit. All women want that 1 top % man. They all want that shit. And the reason they crying about this passport bro thing is because that 1% man is fucking leaving their ass behind. You want to fix the problem, baby? Let me tell you something. Start competing. And start competing on a global level. And stop hating the black man. Just because the only thing you could be around is one that's broke. But there's some of us who got shit, and the ones that got shit is going to get what they want. But that's it on that one. I ain't even going to go no more with her. I'm finna go ahead and close this one out. Because she just chapping my ass. She just really chapping my ass. This woman is dizzy. And this is the problem with the majority of the black women anyway. They got this nasty ass attitude about black men, and that's what's causing the passport bros, and it's causing the decline of marriage here too. Like she just said in her video, it's going on with all the races because a lot of women in America have a nasty attitude towards the men. And no man that's got anything worth in his lifetime is gonna just sit there and deal with that. You got a nasty attitude towards me, I either may as well go on somewhere else, or you may as well go. This woman displayed a nasty ass attitude. She covers it up, but she's snickering and shit the whole damn time. It's like, because she don't really believe in black men anyway. Really, she don't. But y'all let me know what y'all think in the comments. Been Taurus down there. Y'all go hard to go home. Y'all hit subscribe. Hit that like button for me. Don't send me no money, no cash apps, all that junk. Just subscribers. That's it for me. And subscribing is your donation if you're going to give one. And I'm out of here. Y'all drop the comments. Let me know what y'all think. Peace.